So, I'm in a new layout right now, mixing it up a bit. But, as you all know, I've been getting very into watches. Not these types of watches, not Kamen Rider Ride watches, no. Wrist watches. Sorry, my hair's messy. I've been out all day. It's like I found my film. But, today we're going to go over my watch box. You know what? Let's start here. Let's start with my Timex Expedition. Yeah, just my Timex Expedition that I got at Walmart. It is, and I put a replacement strap on it because the clasp on my other one broke. It's very nice. It's very heavy because it's got a brass case, so that I like. Also, forgot it has Indiglow, which is actually really nice. For when I'm at work on the picker and it's dark, this is probably the watch that has the most the most wear time in my collection. Okay, I'm just going to get this one out of the way. I have a smartwatch. This is a Garmin Fenix, I think this is a 7. Was it 7X Pro Solar Sapphire? I got this from work. It was free because some guy left it there. Never came back for it, so they just let me take it. Also, I have this because step tracking, heart rate monitoring, great for when I'm working out. Also, I wear this one to work too. This is just my daily utility watch. I don't get as much wear time out of it, and I put a new strap on it, so hopefully I get some more wear time out of it. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to get these two out of the way. These two are broken. You guys know this Invicta. I've had it in videos. It's an automatic. It's not great, but I've had it since I was like 8 or 9. It's probably one of my oldest watches. And next, this is also broken. Sorry, I dropped the Invicta. Alright, I've had this one for a few months now. It's also broken. A Nixon dress watch that my uncle gave me. I gotta get a new bracelet for it because it's too small. I don't know, he doesn't know where the links are, and a new battery in it. So I just had to get those out of the way. Alright, now, let's get into the G-Shocks in my collection. Well, not G-Shocks, but Casios. Let's start with my Casio A158. I bought this one for my trip in, Fort Lauderdale when I got on my cruise. Video on that's coming soon. Backlight sucks as usual on these. Would have bought an F91W regular, but I wanted something with a bracelet, and I didn't have a really casual watch. I had a watch that could have worked, and I had my smartwatch, but this seemed like a better choice. It was my graduation trip, and also we were in Florida, near Miami, so we had to go gold and silver on it. Ooh. Let's do this one. This one has a great story behind it. This is well, technically it's not the metal version, so I can't call it Casio Royale, but it is an AE 1200 World Time. And I bought this the day after. Yeah, the day after I graduated, or like the day before I the day before I graduated. I wore it as I walked the stage. I just really love this because it's just a nice classic watch. This is probably my second most worn watch this year. But like recently, this is like in my top 3. It is definitely one of those watches that I'll keep for a long time because I did buy it when I graduated high school, but I might modify it a little bit. Let's go into the G-Shocks. Let's start with this one. This is a GA2100 something SW. That means it is the Star Wars variant. This is the one that came out for when Mandalorian and Grogu came out. And I bought it not just because I wanted a G-Shock in my collection. I bought it because I am a huge Star Wars fan. If y'all don't know, well, I'd show the Funko Pops, but I don't have time. I have a whole Lego thing over there. It's in my background. Heck, I have the freaking Ahsoka ears back there. It's so obvious. Yeah, no. This I bought because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and the Mandalorian show was a show that got me back into Star Wars after a few years. So I bought this to represent that, and also this is probably, it is the most worn watch in this box, considering how recent it came out. The most worn watch in this box. Final G-Shock. I bought this one on my cruise. And, well, recently on my cruise, it is a 5600 UBB. And it is all black. It has the iconic Casio square shape, same band. The thing is, it's all black. So from a distance, you can't really read it. But where's the light button? You can read it when you press the light button. It's actually super cool. You can see it perfectly fine in like a light or outside or something. But in the dark, that is just my second or fourth most worn watch in here. It's just iconic. It goes with everything, and it's very durable. I literally wore this during a shift at work where I got bumped into stuff a lot because there was a lot of moving things. Still looks almost brand new. Okay. We're finally in to the last 2 watches. And I'm going to say this. Every watch I own, except for the Invicta, is a quartz movement. Because automatic movement watches are expensive, and I'm saving that spot for a very specific watch in my collection. I want my first automatic to be my first big boy watch. When I say big boy watch, I mean something like a Speedmaster, a Speedmaster, a Seamaster, a Oyster Perpetual, a Hydro Conquest. Heck, if I can modify a Brew Metric, I could turn a Brew Metric in. But that's Mecha Quartz, or like a Seiko. You know, a big boy watch that I wear in my real life or I buy during college. For me, used Speedmaster, used Seamaster, freaking, what is it? Anything I just listed, pretty much. And my last 2 watches, I bring up the Speedmaster because I bought a moon swatch. I bought the moon swatch Mission to the Moon, and I put a faux alligator leather strap on it because I didn't like the OG strap. I put the OG strap in here just in case I want to swap back at some point. But it was alright. It functioned. This is a lot more comfortable. Let me actually show y'all what this looks like on the wrist. Also, as I put this on, I will say, I will show what each one of these watches looks like on the wrist when I am done. But the only reason I didn't do it when I'm specifying the watches is I wanted to talk about the watches and then just show watch wrist rolls later. But this is what my moon swatch looks like on the wrist. It's very slim. People say I should get like Roman on the cruise said, dude, you should get a longer, like a wider strap. And he realized, I made him realize I physically can't. I am like tight lug to lug. I have it because I liked the moon swatch when it came out, and well, I'm too broke to afford a Seamaster because I can officially say I am a broke college student. Yes, guys, I am a broke college student. Me and Marshall made it very clear. But probably my 5th most worn watch, and I bought this right as I graduated high school because, well, technically I ordered it before I graduated, but it got here after I graduated, and it's probably one of my best purchases because the thing is, I could call it my first big boy watch, but the thing is, I've always had a history with Swatch, right? My parents bought matching watches on their honeymoon in Paris back in like 2006. Yeah, 2006. And they were Swatches. I owned a Lightning McQueen watch from Swatch when I was like really young. I can't find it anymore. I gotta find it because it was so cool. And I just like what they were doing. I liked the 50 Fathoms Club. I liked the Royal Pop. I don't own a Royal Pop because, well, I'm just gonna put on TV back here. Shit's expensive. And, well, so I bought this because I wanted this chronograph, but nothing mechanical, and I just really think it just looks really cool. Yeah, no, this one is one of my personal favorites. And yeah, now, for the final watch in this box, this was a graduation gift from my Uncle Jeff and my Aunt Ricky. It is a Movado Bold chronograph. And I know it's quartz, and people are like, oh, modern Movado is bad. Modern Movado is bad. The only thing worth buying is like a museum. I love the look of this. It's all blue. It's on a bracelet. It has amazing weight to it. It's like the perfect size for my wrist. Like, y'all gotta see this. It's like the perfect size for my wrist. The buttons for these for the chronograph, they feel really great. I just really like how it looks. I don't care about what people say about modern Movado. It was one of my graduation gifts, and I cherish it dearly. And it's probably up there for one of my most worn watches recently because it's just so beautiful to me. Because I wear a lot of blue, because Penn State, and UTA, woohoo. And yeah, that was my watch box. I have 2 more things in here. It's just like chain bracelet, like my bracelet and my silver chain that I have to polish so bad. But that was my watch box. Let's show y'all what these look like on the wrist. Sorry, the light looks a little different. I had to use it for all the wrist rolls. Not the best, but best of my ability considering my setup. So that was my current watch box. You guys can see I didn't show the Nixon or the Invicta. That's because the clasp was broken and the Nixon doesn't fit, so I have to get that resized. That was my watch box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace.